God, that was a good intro too. Hello, my name is Isaiah Childress, and today I'm going to be doing a speech over the autonomy aspect of advancement in car technology. It's been a lot of talk as of late about autonomous driving and vehicles that drive themselves, especially now that we have programs like Uber and Lyft testing vehicles that don't have drivers, that are self-driven. And it's two things that I just want to point out. Like, according to ABC News, that by the year 2021, we're going to have at least 5 full autonomous vehicles on the road. Car makers such as Volvo and Audi, Lexus, BMW, Mercedes, they all are putting out systems that are on their way to becoming autonomous and fully, where the driver doesn't have to do any input. But I think we still yet remain far away from autonomy when it comes to driving cars, because according to so many incidents, ABC News, CNN, they just reported on an Uber, which was a Volvo vehicle, that killed a lady. She was killed by the autonomous driving Uber. And this shows that full self-driverless cars still remain quite a bit away. We also have the big system that's on the road now, Tesla, that has autopilot. And autopilot, you don't have to have your hands or anything on the steering wheel. You can just fully engage the system and it'll drive for you. And we've even had problems with that system. It killed a man in Florida. He was the first death, and then I think it was the second man killed in a Model X Tesla by the system. So to me, autonomy kind of remains far away, but I think it would be another 10 or 15 years before we see full autonomous cars where we can get in and read books, because all the systems put out by major automakers such as Audi and BMW and Lexus, they require the driver to have some kind of involvement, a touch of the steering wheel, have your eyes on the road. Lexus, they have a camera that sits on top of the steering wheel that watches your eyes, and if you're not engaged or looking and not having hand movements, it's going to disengage. So it's on its way, and it's going to be engaged. It's going to come soon. Like I said, I think it's another 10 or 15 years. But a big announcement with autonomy is coming from Lexus, actually, in 2020 Tokyo. Tokyo is going to host the Olympics, and according to Lexus, they're going to introduce 2 models that are going to be capable of full autonomy, and they're going to be capable of hydrogen power, which would be another topic on another day. But once again, I think it's not. I think when we say autonomy and full autonomous, it's going to have the capability to do it, but I don't think the car is going to actually do it. It's going to require you to have some kind of involvement because of the accidents and incidents that we're having now with these systems. So full autonomy now is getting a lot of light, and it's becoming more talked about. But actually, it's been in development since probably 2005. I think Google was the first people to test autonomous cars and cars that drive themselves. So it's been in the acts for a while, and even though it's been 10 years and longer than since 2005, I think we're still working on it. We're still going to have a long way to go with it, but it is coming along, and we do have systems in cars now like blind spot monitoring, like automatic braking, like rear cross traffic alone, lane departure warning. All of those systems, they make it feel like you're not even in control, because they're there to back you up and to keep you from making mistakes that can possibly cause accidents. So thank you all so much for listening, and we will one day ask the question to our cars: will we drive or be driven?